30 automation ideas that you can do right now, today, with tools you probably already have. What you can actually automate with AI today that nobody's talking about. You think you know what AI can automate? Scheduling, emails, chatbots. You've seen those lists 100 times. Forget all of that. I went down a rabbit hole. I wanted to find out what AI can actually automate right now. Not next year, not in theory, today. But I skipped every obvious idea everyone already talks about. What I found were 30 automations that genuinely surprised me. Things like government filings running on autopilot, competitor intelligence updating while you sleep, contracts being audited in seconds instead of hours. There are people using these right now, and almost nobody is talking about it. This is the list nobody's made yet. 30 ideas, any one of them could save you hours every single week. Let me walk you through all of them. You've heard the basics: email sorting, calendar scheduling, chatbots, yawn. Everyone's already doing that. This list is different. These are the automations that make people stop and say, "Wait, you can do that?" Yes, you can. Right now, let's go. 1. Monitor your competitors' job postings to predict their strategy. AI scrapes their careers page daily. When they suddenly hire 5 machine learning engineers and a regulatory lawyer, you know what's coming before they announce it. 2. Listen to podcasts for brand mentions. AI transcribes thousands of podcast episodes and alerts you when someone mentions your company, your product, or your name, even if they mispronounce it. 3. Auto-rename thousands of sound files based on what's actually in the audio. You've got a folder of files named things like audio_final_3.mp3. AI listens to each one and renames it to cinematic explosion or soft piano loop in about 1 second per file. 4. Watch government filings and permits near your properties. AI monitors municipal planning applications, zoning changes, and building permits, and alerts you when something gets filed within a radius of your real estate. A new highway? A competitor's warehouse? You'll know before your neighbors do. 5. Turn a single product photo into 20 variations for every marketplace. Different backgrounds, different aspect ratios, lifestyle mockups, infographics with specs overlaid, all generated from one image. Upload to Amazon, Etsy, your own site, and Instagram, each optimized for that platform. 6. Predict which customers are about to leave before they do. AI watches behavioral patterns, login frequency dropping, support tickets increasing, engagement declining, and flags at-risk accounts so your team can reach out while there's still time. 7. Auto-generate video chapters and timestamps from raw footage. Upload a 2-hour webinar and AI breaks it into titled, time-stamped chapters, ready to paste into YouTube. No more scrubbing through footage with a notepad. 8. Monitor regulatory changes in your industry overnight. New tax rules, updated compliance requirements, changed import restrictions. AI scans government gazettes and legal databases daily and sends you a plain language summary of what changed and what it means for you. 9. Scan your entire website for accessibility violations and fix them. AI crawls every page, finds missing alt text, poor contrast ratios, broken area labels, and keyboard traps, then generates the corrected code, not just a report, actual fixes. 10. Autofill government tax forms from your bookkeeping data. AI reads your accounting software, calculates every field, navigates to the government portal, and fills in the form, stopping right before submission so you can verify. What used to take an accountant 2 hours takes 4 minutes.
Those first 10 probably already surprised you. It gets better.
11. Read your Slack channels and write a weekly team summary. Every Friday, AI scans what your team discussed, what decisions were made, what stuck, and what shipped, and drops a clean digest in your inbox. No more "what happened this week" meetings. 12. Monitor court filings relevant to your business, lawsuits against competitors, patent disputes in your space, regulatory enforcement actions. AI watches public court databases and sends you only what matters. 13. Translate your YouTube titles and descriptions into 90 languages overnight. Not just translate, actually navigate into YouTube Studio and paste each translation into the correct language field. You wake up and your video is discoverable worldwide. 14. Detect anomalies in your analytics without dashboards. Instead of staring at charts, AI watches your traffic, revenue, and conversion data in the background and only pings you when something unusual happens. A sudden spike in traffic from Brazil, a 30% drop in mobile conversions, you'll know instantly. 15. Generate synthetic test audiences for your marketing. Before spending money on real ads, AI simulates how different audience segments would react to your copy, pricing, and creative, giving you a directional read before you spend a single dollar. 16. Auto-create training materials from your existing documents. Feed AI your SOPs, product docs, and internal wikis, and it generates onboarding guides, quizzes, and step-by-step tutorials for new hires. Updates when the source docs change. 17. Monitor price changes across 20 marketplaces simultaneously. Not just your competitors, your own listings. AI catches when a reseller undercuts your price on Amazon Germany while you're asleep and alerts you with the exact listing. 18. Scan contracts for clauses that conflict with each other. Upload a stack of vendor agreements and AI cross-references them, finding where one contract promises exclusivity while another grants the same rights to a competitor. 19. Auto-generate API documentation from your codebase. AI reads your functions, endpoints, and data models, and produces clean, formatted developer docs with examples. Every time you push new code, the docs update themselves. 20. Build entire slide decks from meeting transcripts. Your 1-hour strategy call becomes a 15-slide presentation with key points, data pulled from what was discussed, and a suggested visual layout. Ready for your next meeting. Past the halfway mark. Still with me? Good. These next 10 are where it gets wild. 21. Watch your screen and tell you shortcuts you're missing. AI observes your workflow, the way you manually copy-paste between tabs, the menu you click through 6 levels deep, and suggests keyboard shortcuts and automations specific to how you actually work. 22. Negotiate with customer service chatbots on your behalf. Flight delayed? Subscription overcharge? AI engages the company's support chat, explains the issue, references the right policy, and pushes for the refund or credit, while you do literally anything else. 23. Auto-generate localized ad creatives per country, not just translation, cultural adaptation. Different colors, different imagery, different value propositions, all generated per market based on what performs in that region. 24. Monitor patent filings in your technology space weekly. AI scans new patents published by competitors and adjacent companies, summarizes what they're protecting, and flags anything that overlaps with your own roadmap. 25. Convert handwritten whiteboard notes into structured project plans. Snap a photo of your messy whiteboard brainstorm. AI reads the handwriting, identifies themes, and produces a structured document with tasks, owners, and priorities. 26. Audit your own AI outputs for hallucinations. Use one AI to fact-check another. Automatically cross-reference generated content against source documents and flag any claims that can't be verified. 27. Sync inventory levels across your physical store, website, and 3 marketplaces in real time. One sale on Etsy triggers a stock update on Amazon, your Shopify store, and your point-of-sale system with 0 manual input. 28. Generate different podcast show notes, blog post, newsletter, and social clips from a single episode. Record once. AI produces 7 pieces of content, each formatted for its platform, each with a different hook. Your 1-hour recording becomes a week of content. 29. Monitor your brand's visual identity across the internet. AI reverse image searches your logo, product photos, and marketing assets, and alerts you when someone uses them without permission or when a counterfeit listing appears. 30. Chain all of these together. The real power isn't any single automation. It's connecting them. A regulatory change triggers a contract review, which flags a pricing conflict, which updates your marketplace listings, which notifies your sales team, all before your morning coffee is cold. That's the list. 30 ideas that aren't on anyone else's list, because most people haven't realized these are possible yet. You don't need to build all 30. Pick the one that made you pause and think, that would change everything. Start there. Because the gap between people who use AI and people who don't isn't about intelligence. It's about imagination.
If you want to try AI automation, you can win Claude Pro if you click this video.
Thanks for watching.